Good noon, dear students. Welcome to online class. Dear students, I think you are well and happy. Yes, we are also happy as we can keep contact with you at least through online classes. And for this credit goes to the authority, including the authority of Khagrasari Government High School. Yes, because we can for whom we can avail the opportunity of in online classes. I am Nikhil Kumar Mondal, assistant teacher of this institution. Today I will remain with you on another important topic, that means completing sentences. Yes. Completing sentences. Dear students, completing sentences may be either with a single word or with a group of words or with a clause. Actually, why do we practice completing sentences? As suppose the given question does not express clear meaning, then it needs further information, and that information may be with a word or a group of words, that means phrase words, or a clause. Yes, and so in your question paper you notice that sometimes 5 questions are given, value of 5 marks, and sometimes 5 sentences are on a context. That means the sentences are about a fixed context, and accordingly you need to give information or complete the sentences. But sometimes the sentences are detached. That means 5 sentences are on different ideas. Yes, practically we will see that. Suppose number 1, man is usually, yes, there is a gap, he wants to, yes, 3, to satisfy his curiosity. Number 4, newspaper is the so we should have the habit of, yes. Dear students, look at the 5 sentences. So in case of considering completing sentences, at first what do we need? We need to read out 5 sentences clearly, and you should be clear either the sentences are on a context or detached. So what do you think? The sentences are on detached ideas or they are on context? Yes, it will be on a context because 5 sentences are connected with each other. So clear, so it will be easy to complete the sentences. Yes, So how can we complete the sentence? Man is usually. This idea is not clear and we need another information. So what? Man is usually what? Not clear. He wants to. Anything may be. But when you will go to third sentence, to satisfy his, from where his has come? From man. So there is a connection. His, man, he. There is a connection. So we may say they are on same context. Yes. Newspaper. Satisfy newspaper. So now it will be easy to complete it. Man is usually curiosity, curious by nature. Yes. Man is usually curious by nature. Complete. Okay. Curiosity requires he wants to. So many things you can write, but it will be on the same context. He wants to know more and more. Yes. And you should notice that subject, verb, infinitive to. So from where I need to start? After to, base form of verb. So he wants to, base form of verb, know more and more. Yes. And in third question, at the beginning there is a gap to satisfy his curiosity. So what can satisfy this curiosity easily? And normally what do we say? Storehouse of knowledge. Definitely newspaper. So we can use newspaper as subject. Newspaper is the best medium. Newspaper is the best medium to satisfy his curiosity. Yes. Clear. So newspaper is called, or newspaper is the what? Actually it is to say storehouse of knowledge. LEDGE. Storehouse of knowledge. Tai, as newspaper is the storehouse of knowledge, so we should have the habit of what? After preposition we have to use gerund or noun. So we can say we should have the habit of reading news paper. So we wrote habit of reading newspaper. Will we read randomly or regularly? So it will be more clear if we use another adverb, daily or regularly. Daily or regularly. So in case of completing sentences, you must be very careful. What information do you need to complete the sentences? Then it will be very easy to complete sentences accurately, and the context or detached sentences will be very expressive, and easily we can write correct answer. Yes, dear students, now we can enjoy some detached sentences. Then it will be more clear about the question completing sentences. Suppose books are our best friends because. Number 2, to work in the morning. Yes, the weather was so rough. Yes, number 4, no sooner had I seen my friend. Number 5, the students stood up after. Yes, dear students, look at the 5 sentences and read out them. Books are our best friends because. To work in the morning, the weather was so rough. No sooner had I seen my friend, the students stood up after. So 5 sentences are on 5 ideas. They are not connected with each other, they are separated in case of meaning. So in case of completing these sentences, just if you can complete or give correct information according to grammar, that's enough. So books are our best friends. Why books are called the best friends of for human life or a man? Because they are best, as books do not deceive us. Actually, because books, or you can use pronoun, because they don't deceive us, or any word it may be, no problem at all. They may, because they do not deceive us. Yes, next question. After because, dear students, look at the sentence. Books are our best friends. This is a principal clause. After because, we need to another clause, and with because it will be subordinate clause. So only after because we need to use a full sentence. Yes, subject, verb, object. They do not deceive us. Next question. To work in the morning. So dear student, normally to make a sentence we need a verb, and that verb requires a subject, and for further information we need object or object complement. Yes. So dear students, where to make a basic sentence we need verb. Is there any verbal form? Not at all. So this part just will be used as subject. To work in the morning, we may start with verb form. To work in the morning is good for health. To work in the morning is good for health. We started with a verb. The weather was so rough. So we need another sentence. The weather, it is in past tense. The weather was so. It means intensity. So after so, we need to use that clause. so rough that anything may happen. Suppose the weather was so rough that we couldn't go out. The weather was so rough that we couldn't move. The weather was so rough that no one can go out. Many things may be. That we couldn't go out. The weather was so rough that we couldn't go out. Yes. Now, number 4. No sooner had I seen my friend. There is a structure. If there is no sooner at the beginning of the sentence and had, then you have to start with a word then. You must keep it in your memory. Then, no sooner had I seen my friend than I called him. If you write it, no problem, then I called him, or if you want to write more, I called him by name. Yes, by name. It will depend on your ability actually. Yes. The students stood up after. You have to consider after. After this word, you may write a complete sentence, or after this word, you may start with a ing form of verb. If you write a full sentence, then you have to write it on past perfect tense. After, that means the students stood up after the teacher had entered the classroom. Enter the class. Yes. The students stood up after the teacher had entered the class. Yes, dear students, I think it has been clear to you about the question of context-based or detached sentences. Yes, now dear students, we will practice some detached sentences, and the sentences will follow some basic rules. Yes, suppose it's high time it's a long time since scarcely had we reached home. Yes. In Bangladesh, we live peacefully as if you respect others. Yes, we will move forward step by step. Now just we will consider 5 sentences. Okay, it's high time. When you find such type of sentence, high time, that means after it you have to use a verb, and the time is a momentum time to perform that verb. And here you should bear in mind that you can complete this sentence using infinitive to or using a subject. If you use infinitive to, then to plus base form of verb, no problem at all. Suppose it is high time to study hard. But if you use subject, it is high time we studied, studied, studied hard. This is the fact. And if it is given, it is high time to, so definitely you have to start with base form of verb. If subject is mentioned, then definitely you have to use first form of verb. Okay, it is high time to study hard, or it is high time we studied hard. Next one, it's a long time since. If you, dear students, if you find since as a connector of a sentence, then actually it has no individual meaning here. Just before since, if it is in present indefinite tense or present perfect tense, you have to use past tense here, and we do not need to use negative form here. Yes, it's a long time since anything, any verb may be performed. Yes, it's a long time since I visited Dhaka, like this. Many examples you may use, no problem at all. Just you have to use past indefinite tense, and if it is in past indefinite tense, then it will be in past perfect tense. Suppose it was a long time since I had visited Dhaka. Yes, so simple. Scarcely, in previous examples we considered no sooner, and as connector we used then. But in case of scarcely and hardly, we have to write the sentence with when or before and past indefinite tense. Scarcely had we reached home, many things may happen. When it rained, many things may happen, no problem at all. In Bangladesh, we live peacefully as if, like since, before as if or as though. If it is in present indefinite tense, then after as if or as though we have to use past indefinite tense, and if you want to use be verb, then it will be where in case of all persons. Suppose I were, he were. Yes, so in Bangladesh we live peacefully as if we were from same family. Maybe if you respect others, if there is a condition on present indefinite tense, that means first conditional. In case of this conditional, you may use present indefinite tense, future indefinite tense, no problem at all, or sometimes you may use modal. So if you respect others, they will or others will also respect you, or they will also respect you. Okay, dear students, we want to go to next example. He succeeded in life though we can maintain ecological balance, provide. So dear students, look at the sentence. He succeeded in life though. Sometimes we notice that he succeeded in life though he was lazy, but I think it is not a good sentence and it doesn't clear the meaning, and it will not be clear, though it is a grammatically it is a correct sentence, because the idea is not acceptable, because a lazy can never succeed in life. So you should be careful here. So such type of sentence we may not use. He succeeded in life though he was poor, because poverty is not a bar in case of being successful in life, because if a student works hard and financially he is somewhat poor, but it's not a fact. If he or she works hard, he must be successful in life. Okay, the sentence must be expressive and meaningful. We can maintain ecological balance, provide means if. Sometimes you do mistake here. Provide means if. So this is also a condition. We can maintain ecological balance just provide we plant more trees. That's enough. Yes. Okay, dear students, now we will enjoy another question, and it will be given on a certain context. Yes. We all know that student life, yes, in this period their mind is so soft. Yes. Number 3, those who 4 work hard, now list. Yes, if we show good seeds like industry, honesty, truthfulness. Yes, dear students, look at the 5 sentences and definitely you will be agreed with me, they are on a same context. Yes, importance of right use of time period. Yes, we all know that student life, what? Student life is the golden season or period of life. We all know that student life is the golden season or period of life. Yes, during this time or in this period time, their mind is so soft. So we have to start with that clause. So it has been intensified the meaning. In this period their mind is so soft that soft. Suppose you think about soft mud, you can turn it any shape like this. Your mind is so soft that they can shape it in any way. In this period their mind is so soft that they can shape it in any way. Those who, dear students, sometimes we do mistake here, because actually this sentence will be somewhat long, because there are 2 subjects. That means those, it is also a subject, it is also a subject. Those will require verb plus objects, who will require verb plus objects. That means at first we need to complete this part, that means subordinate part. Yes, those who, according to context, of course this sentence will be those who are lazy. Yes, those who are lazy, and then verb of those who are lazy can't reach their goal. Yes, like this many sentence according to me meaning you may write, no problem. Just like this, those who, that means at first you need to fill up this part, and then according to those who are lazy can't reach their goal. Yes, work hard now lest. And dear students, whenever you find lest at the middle of a sentence, then you must be careful a bit, because for the word lest you cannot write sentence according to your own. Yes, work hard now lest. After lest you need subject, and after subject you have to use should or might, but you can never use would or could. So here you must be very careful. Work hard now lest you should or might, and you can never use not or not here. So work hard now lest you should or might. Many things may be lag behind. Yes. Now, dear students, number 5. I would like to write this sentence here because this sentence is somewhat long. Actually, number 5. If we show good seeds like industry, honesty, truthfulness, yes. So what has been asked here? Show, present indefinite tense. If we show or cultivate good seeds, like a farmer show seeds for good crops, like this. If we show good seeds like the seeds, now at this moment as a student you will show the seeds like industry, honesty, truthfulness. Then, comma, you will get the crops of what? What type of crops or harvest you will reap? You will get or reap the harvest, or you will cut the crops of prosperity. Happiness in future. Dear student, this sentence is somewhat long, but the idea is very important and also very interesting. If we show good seeds like industry, honesty, truthfulness in this period, that means in student life you must get the crops of prosperity and happiness in life. Dear students, you will be industrious now, and definitely you must enjoy your life. Hoping that, I would like to conclude here. Okay, I will come again with another topic. Thank you again.